go. Here the fuck we go. What?
Members of the jury, I will now read the verdicts as they will appear in the permanent records of the 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota, County of Hennepin, District Court, 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota Plaintiff versus Derek Michael.
What the fuck, man?
R20-12646. We, the jury, in the...
Why? Where's the audio?
PM. Signed, juror 4-person, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 2. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 2.
It's cutting out.
Defendant guilty.
Guilty.
Verdict agreed to this 20th day of April, 2021, 1:45 p.m.
Guilty
Signed
count
by
2.
Jury 4-person, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 3. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 3, second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk. Find the defendant guilty. This
Guilty.
verdict agreed to this 20th day of
Manslaughter.
at 1:45 p.m.
Count 1 and 2 and 3.
019. Members of the jury, I'm now going to ask you individually if you want your true and correct verdicts. Please respond yes or no. Juror number 2, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 9, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 19, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 27, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
A Mexican.
Juror number 44,
That's
are
good if
these your
everybody-
true and correct verdicts?
If these are their true and correct verdicts.
Juror number 52, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
A little shooketh.
Juror number 55, are
He
these
is
your true
looking
and correct
shook.
verdicts?
Yes.
Sitting here
Juror
thinking
number
about how
79,
many
are these your
people
true and
fuck
correct
know
verdicts?
about
Yes.
this.
Juror number 85, are
Some
these
people's
your
ass
true and
look-
correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number
Look how
89,
stupid.
are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 91, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 92, are these your true and correct verdicts? Are these your verdicts, so say you one, so say you all?
Yes.
Members of the jury, I find that the verdicts as
Remember a slow stroll some
Keeps fucking cutting out.
thank you on behalf of the people of the state of Minnesota for not only jury service, but heavy-duty jury service. What I'm going to ask you to do now is follow the deputy back to your usual room, and I will join in a few minutes to answer questions and to advise you further. So, all rise for the jury.
Did they find him guilty of count 1? I heard 2 and 3, yes. Nelson looks like he knows he did not do his job very well. Then again, who could do this? Who could defend that?
With the guilty verdicts returned, we're going to have
All guilty?
Blakely, you may file a written argument as to Blakely factors within 1 week. The court will issue findings on the Blakely factors, the factual findings, 1 week after that. We'll order a PSI immediately, returnable in 4 weeks. And we will also have a briefing on, after you get the PSI, 6 weeks from now, and then 8 weeks from now we will have sentencing. We'll get you the exact dates in a scheduling order. Is there a motion on behalf of the state?
The state would move to have the court revoke the defendant's bail and remand him into custody pending sentencing.
Bail is revoked, bond is discharged, and the defendant is remanded to the custody of the Hennepin County Sheriff.
Bye, bitch.
Anything
You're going
further?
back to jail.
All right. Thank you.
They revoked his fucking bond. Send him back to jail. He was out this whole fucking time, too, so fuck him. Yeah,
City bookshelf is that little blue house. That fence right behind
We're adjourned.
it. We're putting locks of anyone that you love, whether or not it's from police violence, whether or not it's your mom or your dad or anything. Bring a lock and put it on that fence.
I'm just
because
surprised
we've
that's
been holding
case.
this down for over
They
a
found
year.
Yes.
Shit,
You know how
less
many
than a year
people
now. Let me not make a
they
mistake.
find not
But
guilty.
it's about so much more. And
Hey,
it's
Get
finally
Rex
there.
Pig, someone
We're
said.
finally here. Guilty on all counts. We're
Guilty
finally
on
here.
all counts.
What did you say?
What do you want Chauvin's sentencing to be?
It ain't up to me. Court should have been held on the streets. The only thing on the streets is the verdict. Court should have been on the streets. They should have. It's the same way. If I'm giving y'all a history lesson, it's the same way that when they were making these witches guilty and convicting them and burning them at the stake, they held their court on the streets. The same way that Washington, D.C. had Wall Street. They held that on the streets and they were trading people. What difference is this? It should have been out of a courtroom and on the streets. I'm just keeping it real. I appreciate you.
Guilty!